Today we're making raspberry dessert bars, and we're going to start by making a wonderful shortbread crust. Into the mixer, put 2 sticks of cold butter and add to that a 1/4 cup of packed light brown sugar. Be sure and pack it down in there good. Add that. And a 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt. So you just want to mix this until the sugar and butter come together and begin to soften just a little bit. So the butter and sugar are nice and creamy, and we're going to add in 2 level cups of unbleached all-purpose flour. And this mixture is going to go from dry to crumbly into a cohesive mass, and that's what you're looking for. So this is what you want. This is the texture. It's nice and smooth and dense. Now we're going to put the crust into a foil-lined pan. So now you could make this dough ahead of time and refrigerate it, and if you did, it's going to be quite firm when it comes out. In that case, you could just grate it on a box grater into the pan. Kids love to help with this part. Great, that's it, and then this is going to go into a preheated 325-degree oven for 8 to 12 minutes. When it's first from the oven, the shortbread crust is a little fragile and could crumble, so let it cool about 10 or 12 minutes first. Then I'm going to take a little soft butter and brush along the edges. There's enough butter in the shortbread, you don't have to worry about it sticking. And this is 3/4 cup of seedless raspberry preserves and an offset spatula to spread this evenly in a thin layer. And then we have 2 cups or a pint of fresh raspberries. And you just want to sprinkle these over. Now I'm going to make a creamy lemon-flavored topping that we're going to pour over the dessert bars. We have 4 ounces of cream cheese at room temperature and 4 ounces of fresh goat cheese, also at room temperature. Goat cheese really gives an interesting flavor, I think, a little tartness. But if you don't like goat cheese, you could use all cream cheese. And you just want to mix this together till it begins to blend. And while that's mixing, we have 1/2 cup of granulated sugar. And to that, we'll add a tablespoon of all-purpose flour and a 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt. Stir that around a little bit. Add this. And mix that to cream. And while that's mixing, we're gonna zest 2 lemons. Be sure and get just the top yellow part, not the white pith underneath, which can be bitter. Add in this delicious bright lemon zest. Now we have 1 egg and 1 egg yolk. We're using just the yolk and not both whites because this is gonna make it a little richer and creamier. And that's mixed in well, and now we're gonna put 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. I'm gonna do that. And 2 tablespoons of freshly squeezed lemon juice. Our beautiful creamy topping is ready to be poured over the bars. Just drizzle it all over. Try to get it evenly, but we can smooth it out. Sort of even things out a bit. If you didn't get it in there exactly, just kind of move everything into the corners and into the sides. It'll also do a little bit of this on its own once it's in the oven. So now we're going to put this into a 325 oven for 20 to 25 minutes. These are fully chilled now and ready to be cut. Take these and use these handles to lift them up out in one piece. Right, so just gently peel the foil off the sides. Take your time with this. These are delicious cold straight from the fridge, but I really like to let them warm up for about an hour or so and enjoy them at room temperature. I think they have a lot more flavor that comes through.